Hey everybody, it's Stacy with Home Organized Tribe, and I'm back for another 2-minute tidy tip. And today we're going to go back into the kitchen and we're going to talk about specifically the pantry. So today is tip number 21 if you're keeping track. So in the pantry, a lot of people have their hands in the pantry in your house, I bet, right? So I don't want you to think about this as completely redoing your pantry because I know that can be mentally exhausting thinking about and it's time consuming. So we're just going to do a quick little tidy up, okay? So here are 3 tips that I want you to keep in mind. First, tip number 1, I want you to grab a trash bag and I want you to head into the pantry and I want you to just take a couple of minutes to literally look around for anything that's trash, empty boxes, empty containers. We know our family loves to put, things back in there that maybe are pretty much gone that you want to just toss. And then look for expired items or maybe things that specialty items that you bought that you just know you're not going to ever use. Let's get them out of there. Let's make room. Okay. So very simple, make it quick. Don't get too sucked into getting too detailed. Tip number 2 is going to be to group like items together. So it's easy when you walk in to find something if you know exactly where the baking stuff is, if you know where the snacks are, same with your family. And then everybody starts to get into that rhythm of knowing exactly where that type of item goes. Plus, it makes it way easier to know like what you're out of and what you have instead of trying to dig around for chips when they're kind of tucked all over the pantry, right? All right, so tip number 3, a little more intense, is if you have clear plastic bins, this is a great thing to start to migrate using because again, like knowing what you have, I said in tip number 2, it's the same thing when it comes to having clear containers. You can easily identify how much flour you have, how much sugar. So as we come into a season where maybe you do a little bit more baking, it's easier to identify, baked goods and also pasta and things like that. So we're all about saving money and really knowing what we have so we don't keep buying the same things that we already have in there from the grocery store. So just really keep an eye on maybe, investing in some clear containers to help you out. Okay, so there are 3 steps that I want you to really start to focus to keep a tidier pantry. You can do this on a regular basis where you set up a timer and you go in there and you just do these quick little steps, okay? Really those first 2. All right, so there it is. I thank you so much for hanging out and paying attention to our 2-minute tidy tips. If you need more information, I have a full decluttering kitchen program. So you can head over to homeorganizedtribe.com if you're interested in that. Or as always, comment below or send me a message if I can do anything for you. So happy decluttering, and I'll see you on the next tidy tip.